All right, hello YouTube. It's Lion here with Hobbies of a Man once again, and today we are doing another Kaiju number 8 chapter review. Now today we're going to be reviewing chapter 19. Now we're going to do a recap, and then we're going to do a spoiler talk, and then we're going to talk some theories at the end. I do have two kind of theories slash talking points that I want to cover, and yeah, so we're going to start with the recap. But if you do want to check out the last video, it's up in the card right there. I'll give you the brief recap, but if you want to watch the whole thing, it's there. And if you want to check out the whole playlist, it's also there in the card as well. So the recap for chapter 18 is that there's this big battle scene between Kafka and the humanoid kaiju. And the kaiju, Kafka is really angry, and he's basically angry enough to almost kill this guy. But apparently the kaiju was able to kind of deflect the blow enough that it didn't destroy him. And as soon as Kafka is about to deliver the finishing blow, he gets stopped because the JDF shows up, and they're like, hey, we caught Kaiju number 8, he's here, right? And so they assume that he's a bad guy, obviously, because he's a kaiju, right? And that's where it leaves off. It's a very good cliffhanger, and this author is so good at making cliffhangers, but it sucks because you read the thing, and then you're like, damn, now I have to wait a whole damn week. And it sucks. But yeah, so let's just jump into spoiler talk now. Chapter 19 is 17 pages of really good stuff. So it actually starts back in chapter 18, or maybe even before that, like at the same time as Reno and Iharu run into the kaiju. Apparently Kafka's with Kikoru, and he's gonna go find the kaiju because he's worried. He transforms into his kaiju form and dips. He like runs away. He tells Kikoru to be, to take care of the stuff here, because he's gonna go find Reno. And Kikoru's mad because what the heck? Why'd he transform here? What's wrong with him? He's gonna get caught, or basically more or less that's the type of stuff. And eventually, the radio announces that the JDF, the Delta Squad Extermination Unit, or whatever they're called, found Kaiju number 8. Obviously, Kikoru is worried. And so, what's his name? Hoshina dispatches the neutralization squad, which is him and a couple other people, right? And then we're back to the current time at the end of chapter 18. Kafka is surprised, and that they found him. And humanoid kaiju is happy for his chance to escape. He's like, damn, okay, so the thing fell, the camouflage thing that I had fell. But thank God, because this allows me to escape, because Kaiju number 8 has to deal with them, right? So it tells Kafka that it will kill him next time, which is cool. This guy's really good at being intimidating, but at the same time, it's like he doesn't really know how to fight. So what's going on, right? And Kafka says he's not going anywhere, but the humanoid kaiju shoots some kaiju bullets at the JDF guys from Delta Squadron. And Kafka moves in front of them to block them because, he doesn't want them to die. Those guys are kind of confused. They really don't know what's going on, and they're kind of worried, right? Because it's like, oh, why is he saving us? And the humanoid kaiju tells Kafka that he acts too human, and then he escapes. Now, Kafka decides to also go away because it's a bad idea to stay there. And he jumps as far away as he can. He leaves like a big dent in the ground, and air flies out. It's basically like when All Might jumps. And he's happy that Reno and Iharu are getting healed and safe, and that they're being retrieved by the Delta Squad people, right? So he touches down somewhere else, and he's looking for some place to transform. But Hoshina finds him first, and Kafka was about to transform into a person because he thought he found a safe place without any drones or people. But then Hoshina shows up and talks to him. Good thing he did, because otherwise he would have caught Kafka right in the act of transforming. That would have been really bad, right? But Hoshina reports in, and he tells Kafka he's been taking care of his officers, and more or less like, thank you, but you're still my enemy, so I'm gonna kill you soon. And yeah, Kikoru and Reno are really worried, and Reno's like thinking, he's trying to say, no, Captain Hoshina, he's not the bad guy, he's, Kafka, but, well, he can't really talk because he's like dead, right? He's like destroyed in a bed, trying to get into the ambulance or something. And yeah, Hoshina attacks, and he's fast as hell, and he has super powerful strikes. And Kafka remembers that Hoshina said to him, hey man, I'm a really powerful guy. I'm really good at taking down middle to small range kaiju. And, you know, he realizes, yeah, he really is that good. And, yeah, Hoshina gets a bit of a scary face going on. He has, like, this Renegon eye, and then the other eye is completely black. So I don't know what that is. Is that, like, some sort of kaiju killing power? Since he's, like, descendant of a kaiju killing clan, do they have superpowers? It'd be interesting if they got those superpowers because they ate kaijus. Like, you know, there's those old legends slash myths slash historical facts about how some olden warriors would eat the bodies of their fallen enemies in order to take their strength. That would be really interesting if Hoshina's, you know, ancestors ate kaiju meat in order to, like, try to see if they could get their powers and maybe get some of them, right? So I think that'd be really cool. I don't really know why it was the Renegon, but I guess it's just lines around your eyeball isn't really that special. So yeah, but it's cool. And yeah, so he requests that delimiters be removed, and he's got 92% attack power. Like, that's crazy, right? I don't remember how much what's her name, Mina had. I think she had like 97, right? So he's still really, really crazy powerful. And he says that Kafka is about to die. So he's worried, right? And that's where the chapter ends. And it was super cool. I really enjoyed it. So now into the theories. I have two. So right now, definitely we can say that humanoid kaiju is not connected to Kafka's transformation at all. He has nothing to do with Kafka. He wasn't there to watch him. He wasn't there to do anything except infiltrate the JDF. Obviously, this makes sense because if the kaiju want to kill humans, then it makes sense that that someone needs to get into the human facility and figure out how they work so they can kill them faster. Because obviously, if humans can fight back, it's not a good idea, right? Or it's not a good idea to attack them. So we're back to square one on that account. Who turned Kafka into a kaiju? Now, I thought the idea is maybe that there is someone on the kaiju side that is, you know, like a different faction of kaiju that are like, no, we should coexist with humans. And the best way that they thought of doing that is by turning a human into a kaiju and then making him important. That's a really good idea, I think. And if this theory is correct, we should probably see someone showing up to tell Kafka this at some point soon. Maybe they'll save him from Hoshina, because Hoshina seems to be really, like, serious about killing Kafka, and we kind of know that he kind of knows that Kafka is a kaiju. So I'm interested to see what happens there. Now, the other thing is, Hoshina has superpowers, right? Or he has a weird eyeball. So I'm curious why that is. Now, the first theory I had was the one I said earlier about him eating kaiju meat, or like his ancestors eating kaiju meat and developing powers from that. There's a few other things that we can think about. We can think about the fact that since kaiju have been around for a long time, they've messed up the ecosystem of Earth, and so humans have evolved differently. And some of them have started to exhibit powers. We can think also in a different way that being around kaiju so often is making people, like, the radiation from kaiju is giving people superpowers. And this makes it a lot of sense for JDF, especially if they're always in a suit made of kaiju fibers. They're always fighting kaiju, and they're always hanging around kaiju carcasses, right? So that might be a good idea. So there's like 3 different reasons why he would have superpowers. And I would assume that the people that develop powers are the ones that are able to raise their combat potential really, really high. So I would assume that, you know, all the captains have high potentials and they all have some sort of superpower, and that Reno and Hikaru will develop a superpower at some point soon. Which is cool. I'm really excited about that, and I think that will bring Kaiju number 8 back into a more traditional shonen style, and I'm not sure I like that. But I don't think it's bad either. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. I really want to know what that thing with his eyeball where it looks like a Renegon is, because that'd be pretty cool. If it's like a Sharingan, I'm gonna laugh. I think that's gonna be hilarious, but I hope it's not that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's basically all I have for you. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Share if you can. If not, that's okay. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.